All right, guys. Welcome back to another video. Guys, you see the pot smoking right there, and I got me some nice, good beef short ribs. It is Sunday dinner time, guys. I'm not going to waste any time. I'm going to jump into this video, and I'll show you how I get these beef short ribs done. Alrighty, guys. So here's my beef short ribs right here. I had these things soaking in a little vinegar and water for about 30-40 minutes. And I took them out, gave them a nice rinse, patted it dry. And these bad boys, a couple of them are huge, nice, meaty beef short ribs. Look at that. Absolutely beautiful. So all I'm going to do is come in here and season these bad boys up. I'll come in here and hit it with a little bit of that black pepper first. Guys, now I got to have me my black pepper and my onion powder. You can get that black pepper sprinkled on there. You want to season these pretty good, guys, because these are nice and thick pieces of meat, and you want that seasoning to penetrate down in there, down to the bone. Alright, so once I got that black pepper on, I'm coming here and hit it with this onion powder nice and heavy. Alright, and then I'm not using any seasoning salt today, guys. I'm going to be using my Uncle Steve shake, this cow powder right here. Cow shake. We're going to go ahead and get some of that down on here. That's going to give it a nice flavor to our dish. And this product isn't, well, none of those products are salty. So if I do need to add a little salt to it, I'll do it once this is already starting to cook down. Alright, let's flip it over and season the top side the exact same way, same seasonings. These bad boys are ready to go and get browned off. I'm cooking these on the stove, guys, so on top of my burner, I should say. I'm not going in the oven with them at all. I forgot to hit record. Anyway, it's starting to brown and process. Just want to get a little color on them. Doesn't have to be super brown. Just want to develop a little flavor, a nice color on it. You know, come in here and get these out. Some big bars right here. Couldn't even grab them that good. Alright, once we have those out, we'll come and drop our next side in here, and then I'll get all of them browned off, and I'll be back once I am pulling them out and ready to add my onions to it. Alrighty, I am back. Let's go ahead and get these last two out. And guys, I'm not going to be making a gravy for this like I normally would when I'm smothering something. I just took all of those out so I can get my biggest piece down on the bottom first. And you want to leave all of that fond down on the bottom. That's going to be nothing but flavor inside of your gravy. Any excess oil in this, you could skim it off once these are done cooking. Alright, I'll get all of these back in here. I think I had 9 pieces. They're all going to fit back in here pretty good, so. Alright, one more piece. So we got all of those back inside of there. Then I'm going to come in here and I'm going to add one. This was a medium sized onion. Go ahead and get all of that in there. I didn't have any green bell pepper at the time, or I definitely would have added that, but just using some onions today. Alright, and once we get that, then all I'm going to do is come in here and add some water inside of here, and this thing is going to be ready to start cooking. You just want to bring it up bring the water up to the level of the meat, and you should be good to go. I'll come back here and add me another drop. Then I added one more and one last one. And this is what you want right here. Nice water level or meat level. That way you're not running thing over, guys, because these things does have a tendency to boil over. And then you know I'm gonna come in here and hit it with a little bit of that kitchen bouquet. That's gonna help to brown my gravy a little bit more. And then what I'll do is I'll come back once this is done and I'll add my flour slurry to it to thicken my gravy up, and that's gonna be it. But this is gonna come to a boil on a high fire. Then I'll reduce it to a low, medium low. And this thing is gonna cook on top of my burner here, guys, for 3 hours. I let this cook for 3 hours to get it nice and tender. Alright, so I'll be back, guys, once this is done, and then I'll thicken my gravy to it. Alrighty, guys, I am back, and these bad boys are done. You can see how my liquid has reduced. I let these things cook for a little over 3 hours, maybe about 3 hours and 10 minutes or so. You can tell they're nice and tender when you see that bone already coming out like that. So all I'm going to do now is make my flour slurry. Come in and add that inside of here. Let's thicken this gravy up some. Or if you want yours to stay loose like that, you definitely could do that, but I need mine to be a little bit thicker than this, so get that flour slurry in there, let it go for maybe another 10-15 minutes. But I do not cover it back, guys. I leave the top off of it once I add my flour slurry. I think that helps to really thicken your gravy much better. Alright. Once I had my gravy thickened to my liking, I'll come in here and show you guys how nice and tender that these things are. But I didn't want to rip them apart because I like having options when I'm doing my presentation, so try not to tear them apart too much. But you see this thing is nice and tender. A piece of bone under that one. Get this big boy right here. Nice and tender, but I didn't want to tear it apart. Alright, so plate these bad boys up. Look at that gravy. And plate them up. Got a little white rice, little green beans. Now I'm going to give this a taste test for you guys. My Sunday dinner. Beef short ribs done on the stove top. 3 hours. Alright, guys, coming in with a quick taste test here today. Got my nice, good Sunday dinner. Beef short ribs, green beans, rice, gravy. We aren't going to waste any time in this thing. I'm going to come over here and turn that a little bit. I'm going to be able to get that rice. Yeah, let's turn that way like that. Okay, guys, like I said, we ain't wasting no time. I know this thing is nice and tender. Look at that, coming off of the bone already. Coming off of the bone already. That's a big bite. And I'm keeping it fancy today with a fork. Come on off of here. Got that little fat part that I like. Let's just give that a taste first. I mean, that is flavor town. Oh, that's good. Trying a little bit of that rice and gravy. Another piece with that fat. Oops, almost lost it. Better come get me, Chef Jeffrey. I'm in Fat Town today. Flavor Town. Green beans for the veggie people. Good night, John boy. Alrighty guys, an absolutely delicious Sunday dinner. Oh man, that thing was rocking and rolling. If you guys enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up and leave me a comment. And also please subscribe to the channel if you are new. And you can follow me on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, Twitch TV, and Pinterest. Cooking and Chilling with Kenny. And I will definitely see you guys in my next video. Don't forget the hashtag, guys. Take your burdens to the Lord and leave it there. Peace. Enjoy the rest of your evening, guys.